Hello, everyone. Welcome to another scene for Sept of the Howling Winds, Werewolf San Diego. In this scene, we have Mr. Adelheid is taking his prospective girlfriend out on their first real date. I will put up. Her name is Emma Larson.
Nancy, you're muted. Hello?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Oh, okay. So the Adelheid is in the city. He probably would have asked to meet in the city. The first dates usually say to be better for, lunch. So he picked the good places that he can afford. He doesn't have a lot of money. He doesn't have a lot of, he newly arrived, but he tries to make it good and he decides that, eating bread for 2 weeks can uh, help win this might help the affect the first impression. So he doesn't care a lot about the money that he's about to spend. The This is an important thing, and he should do it like his ancestors did. He Before even dating, he checked websites about like best 15 questions for dating, best places in San Diego, how to talk with the ladies, and all that stuff. And he is just like keep remembering that, like keep looking in the eyes, make sure like make sure to give a best smile and all that. Just he's just waiting for her in front of the place that they promised to meet.
Um, yep, and she's not too late. She's probably running a couple minutes behind. She kind of hurriedly comes to meet you, and she gives you like this sheepish smile. Sorry, I'm late.
um the She will see Adelheid is wearing something that she has never seen before, probably like in the photo. He tries to look better. His mom, or probably he asked Lefty. But and she says like she gives a sheepish grin. um she will see he has this nice smile, and he says, it is perfectly okay if you have all right. He looks at his watch and says, before the time we promised, it's completely all right. Welcome. And he is just like he read in the internet, looking in her eyes directly, not taking his eyes off from her. Like he's giving the complete attention that the lady deserves, and he's trying to make her feel like this is about her, and she should feel like the person that she's meeting has the full attention, or he is giving the full attention to her, and she should feel like she is the best at that time, even if she is not, even if there's a more beautiful lady. At the time, Adelheid doesn't look anybody, just her. He smiles and he gives full attention, even by saying this. He is like trying his best at the moment.
Um, she'll meet his gaze for a few seconds, and then she'll kind of look down, like you know, uh, eye contact is okay, but only for a little while in her mind.
Hmm.
She'll meet his gaze for a few seconds and then look down, and she'll kind of like wring her hands just a little bit, because you can tell that she's probably just as nervous as you are.
The So let's go inside.
She'll nod and follow you inside.
The Adelheid will do something crazy. because this is something he saw in the Hollywood movies a lot. He will pull the lady's chair and dents it.
Thank you.
Um, he sits in front of her and he says, I heard this place has a really great pizza and beer. I checked it before we arrived.
She'll nod and smile. Much the same smile as in the picture.
Hmm. So, how was your day?
Um, not too bad. Finished up work and then went home and got ready.
Lindsay, I can't hear you. Your voices keep
If I have the
cutting in
mic
and
too
out.
close, yeah, if I have the mic too close, you can't hear me, or if it's loud with the breathing, and if I have it too far away, you can't hear me.
It's weird.
This
I'm
mic
sorry.
sucks. No, it's fine. She says that she just finished up with work and then went home and got ready for this. She
The
had a pretty good day.
did she told Adelheid where she was working before?
Um, she would have told you that she's a teacher.
Okay. You told me that you were a teacher, but I didn't ask the first time. You know, what are you teaching? I didn't want to look so, let's just say, curious. You see, he kind of puts his hand forward when he says curious, like admitting something.
Um, mhm. Uh, right now I'm teaching a mythology class.
Mythology.
Yeah, high school,
Nice.
which is a little weird because I'm not that much older than some of the students, but she's
He
about
smiles.
she's about 23, 24.
Okay. Same with Adelheid.
Mhm.
The well, that is great. I read a little bit about mythology. Little bit. I don't know a lot. My mother told me about the Greek mythology, as she's from Greece.
Well, my family is from Norway, so I grew up learning a lot about Norse mythology, and it really fascinated me, so I decided to study it in school.
You know, my father was the one who taught me about the. He told me a little bit about the Norse mythology. I know Odin. He kind of like smiles when he says that. Um, Odin is like the enemy of Get Ferris, by the way. Oh, see, I don't know. Do you know that?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so he kind of smiles when he says like Odin because like that is kind of an enemy. So he kind of like
Hmm.
yeah, like
Yeah,
he just nods himself.
she gives like a little bit of a look, but she says, "For educational purposes, I try to remain objective about Odin."
As teachers should. He doesn't say anything after that. The Do you have any problem students that who doesn't like your classes?
Oh, there's the occasional kid that likes to distract from what we're doing, but for the most part, no. Had a really good class this year.
He nods. While like he is kind of talking, he is trying to get the attention of person who will give them the menu, but he still like
Yeah, the waiter or server will come over and hand you menus and ask what you'd like to drink.
He waits for her to say first.
Um, she says, "Just water, please."
He he kind of looks up and says, "I will let her have water as well."
And the server scurries off to get your drinks while you look at the menu.
He kind of looks at the pizzas and everything there. He sometimes like look up to her because she is really beautiful, and this is like kind of blowing the mind of Adelheid. But he looks back at the menu and decides on something that will not make him look like he's a savage. Like he's not gonna ask for something to eat with his hands, but something eatable with fork and knife, which he checked the first dating recommendations again. And he will just say, I will take a Shinso.
Um, oh, what kind of restaurant did you take her to again?
Um, like the restaurants where they have specialized in one thing, but they have a lot of stuff. This is a place where there's a lot of dinner. That's the lunch type of stuff. That's why I would like to Shinitsu because that's what I ate in this lunch.
Um, okay. So, uh, she'll order uh the what they specialize in.
Okay,
I'm not
I'll
I'm not
wait.
gonna I'm not gonna specify what that is. She'll just
Okay.
order whatever it is that they specialize in.
Also, just gonna say something. Also, if you allow me, the there's a cultural difference between America and Turkey, where
Oh
we eat
yeah.
some stuff in restaurants, which is seen as really cheap in America. That's why I actually said Shinasel because it might look kind of cool. So I'm not sure.
Okay.
Um, he kind of looks up. She will, ask for something, and he will say, the so you go around town a lot.
Well, I mean, I do try and get out and go places and do things, but I do have a lot to keep me busy at home between work and home. But I do get some time to myself once in a while. She'll give a little bit of a smile. Things that I like to do mostly is go to the park. There's not the big one. I've been told to stay away from that one, the one by the zoo. But there are a few other parks around that I like to go to, and I like to go up to the mountains sometimes.
Hmm. I also enjoy walking at the mountains. I never tried climbing. I wish I would. I could.
Well, maybe we could try that sometime.
I would love to. Kind of smiles when she says that because that's a good sign.
Yeah, let me. Yeah, pretty. She's pretty relaxed and is reading all of your body language and stuff properly, and she's getting pretty into she's met you a couple of times and was
Mhm.
intrigued, so but now she's feeling really comfortable and is relaxing some.
Okay. The Adelheid kind of um, tries to again count the questions that he asks. He read, And then he just says, "So you say would like to go to mountains. The What would you like to eat in the mountains? As you might also do camping. Just just the one kind of quick eating stuff. I just
Mhm.
want to make sure um you get the things that you like.
Well, usually when I go camping, I'll take some stuff that's easily cooked over campfires, like uh, meat, deer meat or beef, or chicken. The chicken's easy to
Rabbit.
cook over a campfire. Rabbit, if we can find some. They can get scarce around here uh, sometimes, but um, if we hunt up there, which we have to be careful about doing that there, um, then yeah, rabbit or deer if it's in season.
Are there wild animals there?
Um, Not that I've seen. There's uh snakes are the probably the most dangerous thing you're gonna find. Um, Unfortunately, there's not really any wolves.
That is quite sad. Yes. Snakes. Oh,
I've
I
seen
don't.
the raccoons. There's raccoons.
He smiles. I don't like snakes. I don't know why. It is maybe it's because of the general feeling the snake gives.
Sorry, what did he ask about the snakes?
He didn't ask, but he shared an
Oh,
opinion about snake, where he says that he doesn't like snakes, or
oh,
maybe because of the generalization that they're being given,
mm.
which is poisonous, sneaky.
Well,
Usually, oh God, sorry.
she'll, she'll if she sees that he's uncomfortable about the snakes, uh,
Um,
she'll just say, there are specific times of year we can go where we don't really see. They're they're less prevalent. During the summer is the worst time to go.
Emma, I am actually comfortable. It's just that I don't like them. The
Well, yeah.
like the whenever you read a book, most of the time snakes are put in a way where um, they have this image of sneakiness, surprise, surprising. They have this wits about them, but they just strike from the place that you can't see usually, or they just are there, but you can't see them, and they just attack you at your weakest point. I feel like I am. I don't like what they represent. Let's just say.
She'll nod.
So I'm not around from here. I arrived from the another place. He says place because he can't say sec around here.
Yeah.
Um, what were you What were the things as you were as like when you were a kid? How was San Diego? What are the changes? And how
Well,
were you when you were a kid?
it's grown quite a bit from when I was a kid. But I mean, a lot of things are still the same. I guess that's with any place that you live where you watch things. You don't notice the changes quite as much if you're here living in them. But if you go away and come back, which I haven't done. I mean, I've traveled, but I haven't been away for a long period of time and then come back.
Hmm. Where did you travel?
Well, we go to Norway once a year to visit family.
Homeland. It would be a surprise maybe, but I've never been in the Norway or Europe.
Well, we could change that too.
That would be quite nice. Can you roll me perception empathy?
3.
Her attitude about like the future is like really makes him happy. Like she is keep saying about the like she is keep saying about the future. Let's go to camp. Well, we can change it. You go to Norway. It has a really nice points getting like the points getting across along with that he is really enjoying that.
Mhm.
Um, from the talks that they had, Adelheid is not someone who it's obvious that he didn't see outside a lot. So
Yeah.
this may be his first date in a city. So like he is trying his best, and her attitude, her smile is just giving him, making him more comfortable and comfortable. He doesn't have to act like he even like kind of forgets something sometimes. Like like he just remembers other things sometimes, but he's still giving the attention. And then
Well, you go ahead and roll me your perception empathy on her.
okay, bum, I got two here. Three.
3. Okay. Yeah, you can tell that she's being genuine, that she seems genuinely interested. She's relaxed. She's also, you can tell by her body language that she's trying to get him to relax and just kind of be himself.
The um, I think she will realize Adelheid is always himself while he's not near his elders.
Okay.
The lying is a distant concept to him. It's you don't lie, you just hide your feelings, and he doesn't hide his feelings at the moment. Like I have
Okay.
subterfuge jobs, but I never use them to lie with this character, and I will never use them to lie. It's just
Well, I was just
um
meaning like if he seemed nervous or whatever, she was just
uh,
trying to get him to relax.
so what are the things that you don't like? You don't like to see in people. His voice is kind of like he doesn't his voice volume doesn't get higher, but it's just you see his voice is more it becomes more gentle,
Mhm.
and he is trying to move the air of uncomfortableness away.
What I don't like in people. Well,
What are
I
the
was raised with certain expectations to have in people, and some of my views don't quite align with how I was raised. I don't care for the, uh, I guess, might makes right mentality that a lot of our kind have. I'd rather people prove themselves other ways.
mercy is a virtue?
But on the other hand, I don't like to see when people just give up and run away. Like, there's a balance.
I I really like what you say. I don't like the. I'm not gonna say I don't like how I'm raised, but I think the generations are there to change things, and I think change is inevitable. I am more acceptant towards the things around me, and I would like to work with them if possible.
She'll nod in agreement.
He smiles to hear her. One thing that I can't stand is it might seem weird, but I don't like claiming birthrights. I don't like um, mentality of something being earned and given by birth. I think things needs to be earned with actions.
She'll nod again. It appears that we see eye to eye on things like that then.
He smiles. It seems we do. Emma, there's certain expectations. He kind of looks around and says that we can't, it's hard to talk.
Oh, yeah, I know.
So, what do you want from life?
I just want to be as happy as I can and make the most of everything, of every situation. And of course, I want to make my family proud.
So do I.
So your drinks and your food come, and you guys eat, and probably have a little bit more chit chat, and then um, uh, she'll say to Adelaide, "I have a little bit more time if you want to go for a walk or something."
I would love to. The He kind of looks outside of the mirror. Is it still raining? Because I know it is always raining.
Oh, no, it hasn't rained here in a week, really. We had a few sprinkles one day, but
Mhm.
today is very sunny and clear.
You see, Adelheid brought his jacket for making sure because it is really sunny and clear, but it can be, come anytime. So he will put his jacket on his hand and he will get up. He will hand his hand to get her up.
She'll take it.
Yeah. He's not holding her hand, but like he will release it when if she takes it, and like he will just get her up, and then he will go to, like he will just say, just a second, and then he will go to the cashier to pay the food, and after
Yeah,
paying it,
that goes
uh,
smoothly. And
he will go outside with her.
well, so I'm just gonna say that you guys are uh, pretty close to um, not the sept, but you're pretty close to the ocean, so there are plenty of places to go walking. Um,
Mhm.
so if you want to go walk on the beach, you can do that. It's
The
still early. It's still like early in the year, so the beach isn't very busy.
Mhm. He will do that. He doesn't want to seem like he's trying to take her in a place where nobody can see them, so he can, uh,
Hmm.
put the chicken in the fridge. He doesn't want to seem that way, but he says that would you like to go there? He asks before. He doesn't just like lead on the alpha. Oh, he doesn't do that. And he just says, "Would you like to go to the beach?
Yes, I would.
We can collect stones." That was a joke, but okay. I will do better one next time. Okay, I gotta.
So you'll
I,
go to the beach and
mhm.
start walking, and
Can I ask the um? Oh, okay. I thought you were ending the scene, but the Adelheid is just gonna look at it, and he's just gonna say, "Okay, I got one question. This
she'll
might be really
say,
important, though.
"Okay, go ahead."
The So don't worry. This is not me saying let's do something crazy. Um, I just wanted to ask what you hate most about the dating process. Tell me so I can avoid it." He kind of smiles when he says that.
Um, I've been very good with everything so far.
You gave me the best answer, by the way. Best logical answer.
And if you'd like to roll your perception empathy to make sure she's being genuine, you can.
Hmm. I got one, but you can't see my dice. And
That's
I
fine.
pressed it
I
clear. I apologize.
I believe you. It's fine.
Thank you.
With one success, you can see that she's not. There's no malice or deceit behind that. She's genuinely having a good time and uh, wants to pursue things further. Um,
Okay.
and you don't have any more specific questions to ask.
Nope.
We can go ahead and end the scene with them walking along the beach and talking. And thank you, players, for playing and watchers for watching.